okayfm 101.7.
Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, MP for Banda, Deputy Minority Whip. Na yene ne dwen gomo. Honorable Mwaji.
Pejo so many Kwame.
Na bako de.
Kwame na mene mompa e bonte e ho ye pa.
Wadaruma. LGBTQ plus bill no mo pass mu ye ho ade ansa na mo de akoma president. Ebe ansa na bedu president wo kra no what the statement about bonten purport to say bill no wahunu bi na emu obi kra no e de court ntino yes ma indication say ontimi finance anhya ase wo bra nipa bi e de court bra shraj pani owura without so akasa de fa ho development e koso yi to say
Yo Kwame ma menfa we fidi so na minchia okayfm etifo nyina na masa agina so achia Ghana man na ebiaka His Excellency John Mahama, the soon coming President of the Republic of Ghana. Na Kwame niye kika koi mejidi se ene Ghana ni bapia oti menewo na ohe President Nana Adudankwa Akufo Addo neniye ene ne Vice President Omuniya. The signs are clear. Say President Eddie or your striker or the nation left here who your goalkeeper as also the ball no befa right. They all can the opposite of what he does. Na mbre druse Ghana for bema omweni adaho. No more the type of president that we have. Kwame, onse okuna ye 2024 no enye Baumiani Jomama na ekun. Nana Adudankwa Akufo Addo ni Baumiani MPP amanyoko ni nyina omuni nyankopon na ekun. Enti se wo hwe ade bia eye bia na se omususu bone na nyankopon ayomuto omususu bone na nyankopon ayomuto eya dianka se bi Kwame Predias na se media eni nipa na ekwa akokasa ama Ghanafo ahu Nana Akufo Addo eni Baumia omuso ni omuban a omudi betra akodwa no so a kebeden but nyame a ohwehwe akomam na ohwehwe nipa adwen na owo nipa bi mani man Ghana no ono nim boni a MPP for Nana Addo epese omudi di Ghana man na saa nyame no na wama omuto adaho no Kwame DNT na make we Kwame yewo about 4 or 3 private members bills so far our parliament aye Professor Mike Okwue's time Kwame yebi president osan Kwame his right honorable speaker Bagbin time waye 3 president assign 1 na Kwame one na president assign no eye ndiye na diplomatic community donor partners development partners na omunyina wo interest ewo mu a omuni yen akasa se na omuni ya akasa se sa mbrana na ewo ye books no mo no na omakuma enjo so enti yetimi esisa ya keye eye ma omu eno ana Madina MP Honorable Soso luckily no asase a o yes adwuma no and that was the death penalty ana Amnesty International ni diplomatic community ni nyina na omuma pressure say Ghana enyin free ye books Kwame because diplomatic community no more interest ewo mo no eno ena na eya de e ha omo bebre no ye di bill no e call president wo eno president wasan
okayfm
ayi anobwe what share ayi bia ababonten say supposedly free the finance ministry omo church mu say
Kwame hona me ba no
okay
ena Kwame say uba the second private members bill na eka death penalty no yediko ye Kwame was the witchcraft bill. This witches bill Kwame uko Gambaga uko Sirim which is cancer. Unim say because of dementia eye yare ye maame nom ne ye nananom a saa yare we achi omu nyina kwa me wobekọ na ya mantan no wadua so na ye ye ayakayaka dia emfata and also parliament ye private members bill ewo ho president baya osi on sign enu a efa Ghana for ma ho Ghana for mbre wani nkokurafo no osi on sign nembom ne eye diplomatic community interest ne de wa sign eno Kwame, then you come to the third bill and also on sign. In the fourth one, no anyway. Kwame, the human sexual right bill. Yedi komano. Na Kwame answer na yedi bekono. Na president as signal ni roadmap na ama bia abohu se adie we area president on sign. But on a more serious note, Kwame, okay, say, ye levy bill, our parliament. Not even parliamentary procedures were breached. Now, Kwame, even the numbers that were used to approve the levy bill. Now, Kwame, na enyane kwanso. Even parliamentary minority was used to approve the e-levy bill. Ana omune the constitutional courage number asa Kwame omode passe e-levy bill no Kwame president some 3 members of the minority omo NDC at the court Kwame even when it was at the court president ignored the court and went ahead to sign it and president letter of the by and say what is a benamo at the court? So because of that, my diplomatic community no ensure. Kwame, what is the difference between the death penalty bill and this one? Kwame, levy bill na wo court wa president assign no. Sa court na wo no na ye the Hague and say a international criminal court. Enya Ghana court ya.
Ghana court.
Difference ben and no anyway mu.
Ochie mu se sa death penalty say the financial burden ebe sa beto mind so enti na bia there is another way and akwan foforo bi so a ye betimi afa na yetimi abo ho bra
anti-gay bill no akwa me wo kan
there be nya no a meka ada ibi a one sign one pending signature to it into law
kwa me say the train ko ye he signed one where the diplomatic community were so interested.
Now, honorably,
Kwame, then you come to the third. You come to the third one. Kwame, the president, can say Kwame, will court into own to me sign, but or no, and a comma inside the girl and Libya for almost national crusade, and that is where he went to Al Jazeera and BBC and responded and say it is bound to happen if they come out.
You honorable, Mammy kind president statement in Namwa conversation, or say, I'm aware that last week's bipartisan passage by Parliament of the Proper Human Sexual Rights and Ghanaian Family Values Bill on a private member's motion has raised considerable anxieties in certain quarters of the diplomatic community and amongst some friends of Ghana that she may be turning her back on her hitherto enviable long-standing record of human rights observance and attachment to the rule of law. I want to assure you that no such backsliding will be contemplated or occasioned. So also you are aware, say international communities, one more bilateral relationship, one more I raise that considerable anxieties. But I assure you, say, Bibia ni say beba say bia o ade no yeti mane maso ne ye koto to their request
no. You won free mo enya wo na no wo kasa o.
Say me ka o man ana okay onu na e ka. Okay.
No, he was speaking to the diplomatic corps.
Okay.
Your president no anya Ghana president biomo or your diplomatic president.
Because you know know, Asiana, Wamochano was the President Akufo Addo, 4th March 2024. Diplomatic New Year greetings with members of the diplomatic corps.
Now, we are diplomat, no be.
Debbie.
Only enough for diplomat for or you president and I
oh, there was a Ghana president. What are you?
I see, and I'm for this in Kakape or Funtakra. Now I see what Fina Bosia Mako can man Mabusiam. They said, I'm not for the no Kakape or Funtakra. What free a Mukagana for to say a president or no Union no the diplomatic committee no pay or we are now a that is the preparation he's making.
81 what can I say? I think it will serve little purpose to go at this stage into the details of the origin of the proposed law, which is yet to reach my desk.
Yes.
But suffice it to say that I've learned that today a challenge has been mounted at the Supreme Court.
Even today, that
by a concerned citizen.
It went before it went to his or he signed it as a certificate of agency. What is the difference between that one?
What sure more say?
Yes.
But me can't or say at the Supreme Court by a concerned citizen to the constitutionality of the proposed legislation. In the circumstances, it will be, as well as for all of us, to hold our hands and await the decision of the court before any action is taken. The operation of the institutions of the Ghanaian state will determine the future trajectory of the rule of law and human rights compliance in our country. Okay.
Diplomatic committee for no.
When you come diplomatic, so Mama
Ghana
for
ya no kra no munto magenda or no ya president ni de na
I was here no nice kra na enso kra no obi e de kọ it will be a emphasize send them from one train senia Supreme Court in the can
8 months now ko
you know February March April May June
judges no one appoint you mo
on one
the president is just buying time he say he can take the Christian community and the Muslim community and traditional rulers for granted. Kwame, a druba be a beya gidigidia on one casa of the American sign.
Gidi asking what?
Yes, Kwame, he cannot watch. Baby Aldri, Kwame, you see, serious mindset and a cabo moi a form a year with you. Lawyer for Akukudam. Nindi for Akukudam. As soft one penny for we are seeing Nadio Mua dance here. Imam Numo, we are seeing Makakwana, Yadio Mua dance here. Nanano Ahimfo, Omua Ghana. So it was the three traditions three religious faiths coming together. And when these forces join their forces together, they are trying to buy time. So I don't think the president in the air corner. By Kwame, the president is fighting from all angles. On him say, all fighting it at the court. So one man, the minister of finance, is at the Krata Abba. Now Kwame, in the president on Friday, sir.
When you're Friday, I've been channel will be a chill.
Kwame, I've been children and Omusa Siano and a man for Case gave for an discabo MPP for the year campaign and until no Monfato Omudi Yachinji Kwame and that the Omudi by and Dawano. And Yana Dawano. Where your school time now, Cowbeti and Dawano. Now you two. Clearly, it has betrayed His Excellency the President. So you better lose 3.something billion, $8 billion. Into Kwame, wait, trappers say, Omudi dollar no two. Now Omudi, sir, gays and lesbian rights no two. Oman no baby dollar.
But when you say a mind so you watch it, and Utie said you
watch it.
Your IMF, Sikai Guano Sababa, some conditionality.
IMF now, you want to your IMF and your watch it. IMF agreement about Parliament, who close to be a name of my say a party, human sexual rights here. IMF.
But wouldn't say
we are IMF members no be. Yes, you contribute to IMF. You contribute to World Bank. You want to Bosia. In the one to my Bosia, Kwame Usika the bank. Now, now bank say, Bosa Banga. Kwame, and no family private life. Sandra Ubu, Irente, Ukram Post Bosia, Ubosanian Famau. Kwame Bank Ben and regulation account. So a warrior semente, Ube Bosia, Bank High Mau. Conditions and terms of conditions now the bar Parliament for the IMF, our Parliament, and the certificate of agency. Now you are passing away in Anukwami. And who is not if and no mudi say Muse say you passing human sexual rights bill. Omuma scano.
Ebioa on count, especially on count. But
IMF for no new agreement contract na ya new man. We are bound by the contract. It is a contract and a this so. And to Mama Fadia no so. At nowhere, and no mutual say, your passes are built no more my scano. I'm a pennon to change. One wouldn't say Nanka or Yakukwasa, Nanka Parliament Ajay, Nanka Ghana for the Subo Airborne Parliament say, Yana Yan Passy Bill no.
There is any Muamalaya and Jordan can.
Now Akufo Addo and Baumia are the president that Ghana never had. No Mutinche. Now you are home, and Akufo Addo the Bobo Libya go better go to Bebre. Baumia the Cobessa Bebre. Sa no Crampo or Monoma.
Eddie say no, dear Echo Sway. Moi, now more support to that, you know, then I'm obey.
Yeah, Kwame, what is that? Now the lives are becoming clear. Yeah, Kwakwa Twaba no be the Sikabi Ebe Patawa, as I will be the source of the money. Gradually, Kwame, you are losing the nation's conscience and the nation's values and principles. Because he are reduced to a minor to the point that Usikasa, what's them, sir? To the point that Kwame gradually, Bonnie Ebeye right normal, and Papa Ebeye abnormal. And that is where we are. All beside me say, in the afternoon, say, Kwame, because of our stand, we know they will bring their money. Making sure, say, now Akufo Addo, any Baumia, support to gain and lesbiancy. Omu the gays and lesbians can be bromu. And the Yabba said that will not Magana Forty. Sikana Erbano, the Ukako Gianna, Utongana mind that the Umunton dia. And that is our first step. The second step, I saw for no Muka Mubo Mwanyasa for this is the time that they will speak out.
Now, maybe a position, my own position of the Catholic Bishop Conference on the LGBTQ. Now, please cancel the implementing almost so and can
the Catholic Bishop Conference no straight to. Omuka no left and Namkwan Center. By where we are, Kwame, there were leaders of the faith-based organizations. And Omuka Parliament, it was a great sponsorship. Miami chairman, former chairman of the Church of Pentecost, Apostle Professor Pokujina, Okaho, the moderator of the Presbyterian Church, Okaho, Assemblies of God, Okaho, the Executive Secretary of the Catholic Bishop Conference, Okaho, Kwame, Baptist Church, Okaho, Kwame, almost all the members of the Economical Council, Office of the Chief Imam, Sheikh Alhaji Nuhu Sharbuto, on the Okaho. So Kwame, Nanano Ahimpo, from the National House of Peace, Ekaho. So we are talking about the national soul. And we must defend it. But and I think he said, this is the time for people like Reverend Joyce Ayi, or advisor to the MPP campaign team, she must come out. When me for the
but what are their positions on
that? Is what the very soon know they will come out. Because they didn't just end their reputation overnight. Now they will speak out. And when they rise, Kwame will follow them. Now can you imagine members of the Church of Pentecost nationwide are sorry, members of Assemblies of God nationwide are sorry, members of the Presbyterian Church nationwide are sorry, Anglican Church are sorry, Methodist Church are sorry, Apostolic Church are sorry, Assemblies of God are sorry, members of the Muslim fraternity are sorry, Nananu Atrankonya are sorry. Kwame, where will Nana Akufo Addo and Baobia be?
Now, I remember question. Enwa, mete se yenya Attorney General Yewura Godfred Yeboadame ene American ifo no hia.
Kwame omo hia se omo yede.
Ena okachire American ambassador ni se sempokwa president ya sign Parliament mubetimi veto. Na no more that power.
By Article 106 to 109, as if the president refuses to sign, we can marshal to test majority of Parliament and pass it. The president, first of all,
Article say.
I think 106 to 109. But president in the first of all, or the Burma Council of State for 3 months. If after that there's no favorable thing, we can use to test majority to find it.
Oh, okay.
The test majority will be about 183 or so.
Because 107 they say was it retroactive legislation?
No, you cannot do retroactive legislation.
Was it Parliament shall have no power to pass any law.
Different.
Yeah. And as section also say the power of Parliament shall make laws, shall be exercised by bills passed by Parliament and assented to by the President. No bill or other such a bill, as is referred to in paragraph A of the Article 108 of this Constitution, shall be introduced in Parliament unless and was also explanatory memorandum.
Kwame, just at the onset, from 106.13 or going now.
106.13, no. I mean, we said the end so. I say, where it is determined by a committee of Parliament appointed by for the purpose that a particular bill is of an urgent nature, the provisions of these preceding clauses of this article, other than clause 1 and paragraph A of the clause 2, shall not apply.
That's the state of agency.
I'm no. I'll say, I feel neighbor. The president shall give his assent to the bill on its presentation for assent. 14, they say, a bill introduced in Parliament by or on behalf of the president shall not be delayed for more than 3 months in any committee of Parliament.
Yes. By way no Kwame, where your president and the buyer, until I did 3 years in Parliament. This is the most popular and more well patronized. I did 3 years over Parliament here. And son of your party.
Mubetimi veto, the president and sign crowd.
One say Kwame, to baby, I will do can Kwame say. Yet, the Bekwa command for the president assent. Within 7 days. He must return back to Parliament, or 14 days to do that. 1 year, he must refer the bill with the specific clauses to Council of State.
That explanatory details.
The explanation of the essence of the bill.
Of the bill, okay.
And then see how this bill no ban the essence. Bill we are made by a media regulation bill. The entire media bill no any. And they come from explanatory memorandum. And as I say, introduction no.
ana ma memfa de mra mate se de na president e kan so no na or refer say obi dey Supreme Court yes 2013 and obi dey call Supreme Court to say for that interpretation of the bill no ne niam na e dey say anade na nkasa no
Kwame enye no kre Kwame, do you remember say the omo debate say bill no enye bill no they started by saying it's unconstitutional. Yes, I know Muka. But yeah, passing here, you for the constitutionality. And argue on morality, amnesty, because bill need the 3 years our parliament. And it was Kwame Eba Mranimwa. Kwame, we are former attorney generals and deputy attorney generals and the gurus of the political dispensation in parliament too. There were people like Jogati, people like Abambagbin, people like Dominic Anyeni, former deputy attorney general, people like Bernard Ahiafo, Rosinda Fiamapo, or Patrick Omaniba. We have these legal luminaries in parliament too. So we did not just sit there. We did all those kind of things. Into constitutionality now, can you drew assessing 9 or 10 or so? Omuka say yengen stop just to the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. It is a bill no constitution is our baby and the constitution no cano and a year juma. What I say?
Matias.
So where lies your constitutionality argument? We say subject to the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So the bill is not higher than the Constitution. The bill is subject to the Constitution. Into so one can say before. So the article no. As they say, almost amnesty and alone. Then the more can say yeah no more my sika. Let be very serious with our country. Say bia we kwa na be magana fo aktre ye ho aye adwuma kakra. Ama rukacha adwuma no afa ne ntuma pa afra. Na yeti o say e man wari mana me man wari me no mu ma yesika ndi akwa mi da che be da wo agu aman no. So clearly there are problems and challenges. At uko ebreche no kwa na a number of countries kwame. Me no ka say Nigeria for IMF no. Kwame who say Nigeria for passes our way enyene.
Ama pass on.
Nigeria has it. Rwanda has it. Kwame de bia yen tiasi kan ko Rwanda.
Aye.
It's Rwanda not the Dubai of the Dubai of Africa.
Yeah, offer.
So if you want to be like Rwanda has passed this law. Nigeria has passed this law. Ghana for Fiansuya party, Nyami Beshrayen.
Now, one was say, I saw for Kuni Abubo Mudi. As they become so mute, spearhead, we don't hear their voices, and their silence is too loud enough.
Kwame, say Oba new dispensation no ma Kwame sebi. In some ho. My baby Abidjan ti Kwame on say elder dear. Of it touch not.
My anointed.
And doom and prophet.
No harm.
Kwame na mini why na mako bi ma no e wo nyam de onyam asra no ngozo.
Ana mami fa usi. Na minim say a development aba ye beto aso di ho so nkomo.
Yeah, Kwame clearly the American say as of for no more montra on ka say yenye no NDC MP no ma po. Baby aye dream dey di me yaye. Ndi aka no the president aka gays and lesbians say when there are pressure groups and severe pressure it is bound to happen now. When there are resistance groups and severe resistance it is bound to retreat. Sorry, with a powerful movement of a back practice. Na
mamuso adebio. Sa kana knowledge no a ne yeke kan obi asande bibia basa memusa se. So se obi ni ne yere te ho. Na sabi wanyusu ni bema na wade ne nsa efinga ne yere no a eno eso okoji.
Oh, Kwame, those things have been catered for enye no na yeka.
Ah, okay.
Enye na yeka oba onim se we oba ohu be ma ohu se we be ma Kwame ntisa
ai
ko bibia Akwabi no call asori na so say onye fasting say to dry 3 days. O say so for me ntimi nye. O say 6 to 6. O say me ntimi nye. O say so for na 6 to 12 nzo.
6 to 12.
Any question akwa no bita no.
It no but you there ye fancy ya.
Yo kwame ntimra duru say asofo na wo bisa me no. Send them most bisa Israel for no. Those who are for God should stand on my left. Those who are for Satan should stand on my right. Bernard say Christopher, yes, I beg you, na sorry them unkwa. Obi anya na family. Kwame wa family na wa ya nyame nshira. Onshira
so meso da sepa. Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, MP for Banda, was Pentecost elder. Now we deputy minority whip. Parliament and no atwitwin komo okay 101.7 sunim pacho
okayfm 101.7